Computer. Good evening, everyone. If there is anyone. Yeah, I end up sending the invitation for the webinar very late, so I don't know how many people have got or not. But I'm going to do it anyway because I record, and it's essential because of like it's just 1 hour before the market open, so you should know. I just give my 2 cents that this is what I think about different things, and it might help you. I, my subscriber definitely use my information and then they trade accordingly. So let's get started. The first thing, I've been avoiding gold for last almost several weeks. Why? Because in my last gold video, I said that in my opinion, the gold is going to drop in wave four, which is very nasty, very typical wave to trade, and it's very hard. So one should stay away from it. At least I stay away from it. So, and I advise everyone else. So that's exactly what happened, and I think that it was making a wave four, which kind of like to me now it's finished. So now we can proceed to the upside again for wave five. So let me show it to you step by step that this is my monthly gold chart. Okay, so this is like, pay attention to this bracket, right? So you can see that waves count with this here. This is wave one, two, and we are in wave three of this same wave. This is like a big bracket here, right? So this is wave three going on. Now, wave three usually comes with wave one, wave two, three, and wave five. These are impulse wave and usually have subwaves, five subwaves, right? So five subwaves. So wave three have five subwaves are one, two, and then three. And I said we're probably going to drop for wave four and then go up for wave five. But this wave three has inside drama as well. How? It's like this small wave one, two, the big wave three, and now this wave four of this wave three, not this count. This wave three has five subwaves. Now, weekly chart, you can see with the blue mark, I marked with the blue color, like this. So this is small wave one, two, then three, and this drop is wave four of this wave three. So this one is more clear on daily chart. Okay, so you see that this is the numeric, not numeric. There's a Roman count, wave three, and then this is A B C. This is how the flat correction usually shows up. Let me show you the diagram. The flat correction is like this, like you have wave one, two, and then after wave three, flat correction, usually 95% of the time, 90% of the time, I would say, it shows up in wave four. Right? So whenever you see the sideway correction like this, it's wave four, right? Followed by wave five, simple as that. So let me, what the heck happened here? Where is the other chart here? Okay. All right, so this is like a flat correction where A equal B equals C, but it also turned out to be some like B is a little lower than the high of wave 3, and C goes a little bit lower than the low of wave A, like this, a little bit, little here, little here. Another version, it's several diagrams over the time. So another diagram is like showing the internal structure as well of these waves. So this A will have, this is called 335 construction, right? 335 pattern, where this A will have three subwaves, the B will have three subwaves, and then C will have uh, five subwaves. So one, two, three, four, five. When you look into the smaller time frame, you can identify them, but bigger time frame you can't see it because the waves are the candles are very big, right? On a daily chart, in a whole day, a price may have gone up and down five times, but at the end of the day, you will see only one candle. right? So in that one candle, you can see no wave counts. But yeah, in a 5 minute time frame, that one candle you will show you, maybe 10 different waves, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So yeah, so but this is the theory, and practical is always different, a little bit different than theory, right? And it's never be like 2 plus 2, 4 always. It's a little bit different. So, but the general idea is that this A, B, C. So if you look at the goal, this is exactly what happened here. So this is A, this is A, B, C, B, and then you can see it's like small wave one, and then a small wave two, then maybe three, then maybe four, and then somewhere here four, and then we drop for wave five. And then this C is a little bit lower than A, and then B is a little lower than higher this wave three. So in my opinion, it is a perfect wave four followed by wave five. Now, this blue count wave five will also have five subwaves, just like wave three. This one you can see here that this is like wave one, and then wave two, and then wave three, and then wave four, and then wave five. All of this drama happened. So I think that we are now, right now, and then another thing is that if you notice, I don't know if it says here, oh, not, yeah, it says here. See that? So wave four is equal to what? 38% of wave three. So wave three is starting here. So if you pull the fifth from here to here, it should be 90% of the time, it should be around 38%. Sometimes it goes to 50, sometimes even 61. As long as it is above the high of wave one, you can count it as a wave four. And like I said, that ideal calculation is 38, but then it can go to 50 or even 61% if this wave is big, and then even 61% is still higher than this wave one. So now, if you look at this one here, if you draw the fib of this wave three, is like boom, it's like from here. So this is wave one, this is wave two. Wave three is starting from here. And out of that, you have wave one, two, three, four, and then big wave five, again making one, two, three, four, five. So wave three ends here, and then it drops for wave four. So if you pull the fib from bottom to top for wave three, notice that 100% accurate. Wave 4 calculation is 38%. Let me shrink it so you can see it. So you see this? Pull the fifth from wave 1, 2. So this is wave 3, 38%. And that is exactly the theoretical calculation for what the heck happened here? Oh, okay. So of wave 4, right? So that's why 90% I think that it is going to go up for wave 5. To be ready, right? I'm using my Renko system, and all of my like paid subscribers, they also use that. And if you're watching and you're not my subscriber, you're using something else, use it, no problem, right? As long as your asset don't hit, and you have a good system to make the entry. But Elliott wave count also help a lot, and harmonic pattern as well. Even though they are both the same thing, but a lot of people don't understand that. You think that the harmonic pattern is something else. How can it be? Market is just moving the way it is moving, and no matter how you look at it, and whatever you can call it, harmonic pattern, or whatever pattern, or Elliott wave, or Samdani wave, or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Market, make the moves, and that is for everywhere, all around the world. Price doesn't move differently. So this is wave 4 ending. We're starting wave 5. Hope if we can stay above this high, yes, we are going to the upside. And obviously, my higher time, my Renko chart for the entry is like this, and you can see that it make the move. This was the entry was given already, but I wasn't trading before. Remember that, right? So look at this on 1,000, and then I don't take the trade from this chart. Sometimes 500 box size, or most of the time 200 box size. This is a 1,000 box size, is but much bigger, right? But you can see that it is a signal that, yeah, I'm going up, and then boom, it went up, right? So, and then you have a nice retracement for this can be wave 1, this is 2, and then again, we are going to the upside. So right after, on the market open, right after that, we may be going to the upside. And then that is also telling us that we might see USD weakness big time. Okay, so this is gold, very important. So now I'm interested because wave four is kind of finished, and I always run away from this stupid wave four, man. As long as a big wave three ends, get out of there. You make money, you get out. If not, the wave four is gonna eat all your profit back and some more. So who needs that, right? It's like up and down. And look at this, it's up, down, up, down. What the heck? So might as well just go and trade something else. There's a lot of things to trade. Even gold is ranging, or sometimes Bitcoin is ranging, or some other crypto you want to trade, but they're ranging. Forex pairs, some ranging, but some are moving. So that's, S&P moving or ranging or whatever, but NASDAQ is always moving. So, you look for something that is moving. Or at least if you know the Elliott wave, then you can identify that, no, man, this is wave one and two. Wave three coming, I'll be all over it. And as soon as it finish, I'll run away. For wave four, no, I'm not available. So, and then wave five starts, I'll be all over it. So this week, you will see me trading. For last 2, 3 weeks, you didn't see any gold trade from me, right? But this week you're gonna see. Definitely. So we are going here. And, all of these highs and lows, I was making the chart, but I forgot. I didn't have time. I didn't forget, but very, very busy with my wife's sickness and all that. Uh, you know, all this labs, trips, and doctor's appointments and all that. So anyway, and then taking care of her because she's completely on the bed, and I have to do everything around the house, even cooking, kitchen, all that. So now, so this is what the gold is all about, right? And so let's move on to other things. For example, if this gold is going to the upside, the idea is that USD might be getting weaker, right? So is it the case? Let's go take a look. Yeah. Okay, so now USD monthly chart we start, and this is what the monthly chart is. And this was my chart for the longest time that after this and after this move all the way down, we were here when I said we're going to go down to 61%. We did. 0219 was the target, and you can see here 0219 or 0056. That's a couple of lines here. In fact, three different lines, right? Right. So this was my target, which was hit. And after that, I start making the chart that we are going to go up. Now, this is the very important number. First, we bounced from here, we went up there, and then what happened? We hit that and we drop again, finally hitting this 0219, right? All right, Mendix. I'll see. If I get time, I'm not gonna promise, but I'll try my best to send you all the charts and everything because all these charts, they're not perfectly made, right? I need to take the time out. For example, like 1,000 buck size and Renko chart that you are saying. The levels are old and this and that, and the numbers, the dates. So if I give you that, you're gonna get confused. So what the heck is that, right? So I need to take some time out and then redo all those charts. Yeah, weekly or monthly, not a problem. They don't change, right? So that, and then even the 4 hour chart, sorry, the daily chart that I made with the wave four and the wave five, all of that, I have already. So I'm gonna post that on the Telegram. You connected, make sure you are connected to the Telegram, the paid Telegram, right? So I know you have a lifetime member, so you must be in the Telegram. So just pay attention there. I will post after the webinar. I'll put the gold daily chart showing that we are going for, and maybe I'll quickly make the 1,000 box size Renko chart as well. The set that shows we have one and two already. So I'll post that as well. Okay. All right. So now continue with this USD. So USD started to go up here, and then you can see the last month, and then now look at the weekly chart, and that's my count, right? That this could be wave one or A, and then A, B, C. That could make like wave two, and after that we can drop for wave C or three. So we need to go to the upside, but as we know, there's a lot of things going out there right now, right? Geopolitical events are unfolding like unprecedented. it is, I mean, a big chaos. So anything can happen. Anything can happen anytime, right? So be very careful because United States is involved big time in those events. So the dollar can be fluctuating big time as well. So far so good. Weekly chart, you can see that from here is it constantly going to the upside, but the you know not very powerful. You can see the down wicks, right? That means that in time to time it dips as well for some reason. So gold going to the upside means the USD maybe getting weaker. So we need to be careful, right? Now, last week you can see. Now let's move on to the daily, and then this is what. So daily is not telling us much, right? So it's going to the upside. Now, if not all the way down, but maybe temporarily, it looks like that it probably gonna drop back to this area here, which is if you go on a weekly chart, maybe 0.696 or even lower to one of these levels, and then maybe go to the upside. So it's shaky, right? So I'm just saying that on the back of the gold chart that it's 90% good. USD should get weaker, right? So it means it should drop. But this is how right now it is. All weekly chart and daily chart, they were all bullish when we close the market. So when the market opens up, we hit this high here and then we kind of like drop to this number and again started to go to the upside. So, let's see. I will keep an eye on this. And then as soon as I'm clear, that what the heck it is happening right now at this moment, we have to go day by day, right? Today, there's some other fund days. Tomorrow there's another fund day, completely the opposite, right? So obviously the things will move opposite direction, very often. So we have to be, catching that all the time. So any good setup, I'll post. But let's go take a look at the USD pairs. They might show up, show us some direction in USD. Sometimes index shows the direction in pairs, but sometimes when the index is drunk or something, then and it's wobbling and all of that, then some of the pair will show you the way. Right, so let's go look at the pound USD and euro USD and all of that. What the heck USD is going to do or about to do. Where's the euro USD, for example? So euro USD, when I was said that USD was getting strong, then it's supposed to be coming down. And this is my weekly chart that this is wave 1, 2, and we need to go for wave 3 to the upside. Let's take a look at the monthly chart as well, which is this. So if this is wave 1, after this big drop here, right? And if this is wave 1, this is wave 2, then we need to go up for wave 3 up here. Now we went there and then look what happened. We start ranging here badly, right? So this is a weekly chart. You can see that we are constantly ranging here. This is a weekly chart, another version. This is the weekly chart. And I said that even though if it wants to go to the upside for wave 3, right, this is actually the opposite direction. Now, in Elliott wave, you can say that this is impulse wave going to the upside, and also it is a correction and it's going to drop. And I mean, it looks very absurd, talk, but the thing is that that's what the Elliott wave is all about. Why? Because what we do here, we create a map that if the funding comes in this way, here's the map that this is going to move according to this map to the upside. And if the funding comes the other way, then this is the map and this is the calculation, and then it is gonna move in this the downside direction in this fashion, from this point to this point, then retracement, then extension, then retracement, but fundies direction, right? That's the idea. So in other chart, you see that I'm showing that this is wave 1, 2, and we are going for wave 3 to the upside, right? But in this count, just the opposite. This, instead of 1 or 2, what if this is correction A and B, and this is C, and this is wave 1, this is wave 2, then we need to go down big time for wave 3. That means that USD have to get strong big time, a lot. Now, we have to judge that, what kind of funding we having and what US dollar index is showing us. Is it going up or down? If it is going up, that means it's getting strong. Then this should go down in this fashion. At least it's gonna drop from there to there. This is a retracement of this move. But if USD gonna get weaker and the index start to drop, USD index, then obviously this pair is gonna go up. So then we pay attention to the discount, the other chart, right? Which is wave 1, 2. Then again, this is wave 1. Maybe you will see 2 or not. Sometimes you don't, and given all the conditions, what's happening out there, anything can happen. So it is just like sideways here, right? This is kind of like expanded flat, which doesn't, comes in wave 2, very often, but it can happen. This could be like wave 1 and A, B, and C expanded, and then after that it goes up for C, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 waves to the upside will finish wave 3. Right. So when the market opens up, let's see what the fate of the USD and which way it's gonna go. I will keep an eye on it, and I'll post you guys on the Telegram. Right. So this is what it is. But this is Euro USD. And what about Pound USD? Right. So basically, Euro USD showing both direction possible. Let's see, Pound USD it is more clear. Pound USD and showing only one direction possible, or what? Something is going to show us something, right? And we're going to go after that. Simple as that. Now, if see the Pound USD, now this is what it is. And this number is the biggie, very big number. You can see it, it's like a big drop and then big move, right? And then we drop here and then trying to go above this and then this, right? Actually, that the other number is on the left here, right there. See the 3680, right? So it's keep stopping this, and then we went as high as to like this number and this number, right? And went up, went up, and then again kind of like dropping. So USD getting a little strong, and Euro USD, just like Euro USD, Pound USD also dropping. But if you look at this here, what's happening on a weekly chart, this is what's happening. This clearly looks like wave 1, and then this is like 3 and 3 already, and then 5 coming down, and this is a triangle. So you see the ABC, then A, small b, C. So 3, 3, and then small wave count. This is a weekly chart, 4-hour chart will show you. But this can come down here to either this high or this high. It may bounce, or, the TL, right? So right somewhere there, it can bounce. So be ready, be careful. This is a very good setup. It can be a very good setup if it comes and hit and the TL and then bounce on it. Right. So now, like I said, that all the dates and everything, this so all chart is messed up. So I will fix this, and then I'll record the chart and then send it to you guys on the Telegram. Right. So pay attention to that. And 61% here. Is it possible that it's going to come all the way? Yes. If we break the TL, yeah, we can come down, right? No problem. The TL is from here to here. But again, it's shaky, right? It's not very clear. So we leave this alone, and then we move into something else. I want to show you this flat correction in gold. I want to give you an example that what the flat correction, I just remember, I opened it up, but I forgot that this is how the flat correction usually end up moving. Like, for example, this is, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I have to make the chart bigger, and where the chart is. Okay, and then here, see that? So now you see, this is how the flat correction in wave 4 happens. A, B, C. This is one of the equal. A equal B equal C. Sometimes what happens is that after A, B will stay below this, right? Way below this. Then C will come a little bit below the low of A. That is also a regular flat. Yeah, this is sideways A, B, equal B equal C, or this is going to be like maybe 3, 3, 5 fashion, where C is a little bit less. And that's the case right now we saw in gold with daily chart, right? So I call that as wave 4. Now, what happened to this chart? You can see that I made that chart that's going to, and look, and this move in yen index gave me like thousands and thousands of pips in different yen pairs because they all go to the upside when this move to the upside, right? It says here all yen pairs will go up, and they all did. Each pair is like in thousands, right? So this is what happens usually. So that's what I'm expecting in gold. Okay, so just wanted to show you. So now here again, let's go take a look at yen index, which is very important right now. And then we're going to look for USD yen. USD yen will show us not only yen index, but what the USD is probably going to do. Okay, see, this is the chart I just showed you that I made the chart and then it went up there and then it started to drop, right? So can we, now it is not clear. Now there are times, for example, this time it was clear that if we can bounce because there's a strong support and a pattern is finished, completed. Then we hit here and then it also is like a triple top, this. So we have a pattern, but it dropped here to this level and we close the market. So now this is not a setup. And what the heck is going to happen? USD yen will decide, to be honest with you. Let's go take a look at the USD yen. Remember last webinar, I said the USD yen might be going for 60.40, and then 60.40 was defended several times by the Bank of Japan. Excuse me, several times. Okay, and you can see here on the monthly chart that you see this is the monthly chart, right? And 60.40 is right there. So we hit that, then we went close, then drop, the hit, then drop, the close, then drop, and went again 3, 4 times on a weekly chart. Let's take a look. You see that here? So 60.40 is right there. So we hit, drop. Went very close, drop. Here again, very close, drop, and then again rising. So 60.40 is they don't want to take this pair or have this pair above 60.40. If it will go above this 60.40, it will easily go here, 77. That's going to be like disaster for Japanese, all right, with Japan. So they don't want that. So they're defending this. So I think, in my opinion, that the chance of intervention is huge, huge, right? And they can come in anytime. So be ready, be careful. Okay, so USD yen. Now, if I will take a look at the 40-minute chart, that usually I use that for my setups, right? Good setups, and then after that, like 40-minute, and then make the entry from 7 and 20, right? So that is also supporting the idea that 60.40 may be defended again. They will defend that, and USD yen. You see that? So this is what's happening. And since this is what's happening, it went up and then drop, again up and drop and this. So what is this? This is, you pull the fib from here to here, then you see that it came down all the way to 88%. So we count that as a 78% hit already. That is the calculation for a butterfly pattern. So now, usually for that, it goes back to either 23%, 38 or 23, even sometimes 23, right? But it went up to 38, and you can see now what the heck is happening here. You see this 1, 2, 3 wicks to the top. That shows that some people sellers are coming in, right? So, but we close the week with this strong bullish candle on a 40-minute. Now, if the market opens, now I made this chart that if this is like 78, this is 38, usually 90% of the time it goes back if it makes a turn. If it make the turn, it's going to go back to 127 level. That is called like a butterfly pattern, right? So this is why I made this chart, and this shows that maybe USD is going to get weaker. That will help this thing going down, or yen is going to get strong. right? Because they are going to come and defend this by how? By buying yen, and then yen is going to get strong. So this thing will go down. So this is the chart. I made it already. It's a setup, nice, good setup, right? This is what I call the, being at station. So if we start to drop, we're not going to open the trade now based on this chart, right? So what we do is that again we get a reversal candle, and it may go to this high, right, and then make the turn. So anywhere from, let's say, the current price right now here, and I would say from here to this 23% line or this high here, right? So this anywhere here, we should get a reversal candle and start dropping. And if that happens, like I said, if reversal candle is there, then it start dropping, and then I get my 7-minute entry. Only then I'll open the trade. I must have the setup for entry from my 7-minute chart. And later on down here somewhere, if it is going down here, 3 red candles, you should get the first 7-minute entry. And then 7 to 10 red candles, you should get 20-minute entry. Right? And that's it. So in one move from here to here, you make 2 entries. Each is like 100 pip trade. You're 200 pip just from this pair. Why 100 pip trade? Because it's a lot of people I see that they open the trade, very good entry, but 20, 30 pip, close the trade, afraid that it's gonna make the turn. No, it's not gonna make the turn. Once the move is started, it will stay for the rest of the day unless there is another big news coming the way. But if not, then you see this daily range is 120. So if it is starting from here, and then you see that from the top to the current price, the price has only moved 30 pip, then you have a shot at 90 pip trade. Because you see this average 60-day range, then yesterday it did what? 120 exactly. Whatever the average daily range. So that's what happens. So daily range, whatever it is, the price usually go very close to that. So if you make the entry, do the calculation immediately that how much the pippage for the day from the daily range is left, right? And then you go for that. Hold on to your trade, but keep moving your SL just in case if it reverses for some reason, then you get out with some profit. But usually it goes. This is how I catch my big trades, right? So yeah, this is USD yen. So now, if it is going to drop, then you understand already that either one of the two things or both are happening. And what are they? Either yen is getting strong or USD getting weaker. So, for example, we think that okay, maybe yen start to get stronger. Maybe Bank of Japan is doing something. So this thing is gonna drop, right? But if that is the case, what about the other yen pair then? That's the drama. That's when yen index moving to the downside, all yen pair drop. When yen index going to the upside, they all go up. So not only that you have USD yen good trade here because of good setup, you can easily have several other trades in several other yen pairs. For example, what about euro yen? Euro yen is also doing exactly the same thing. See that beautiful setup? It's if you pull the fib from here to here. Let me see. I was seeing and doing my one-on-one, so I was showing that to tell me what it is. So that's why I removed the fib. But if you look the fib here, see this exact touch of 78 and then 23, and it's trying to go down, right? So this was the Friday ending, the week ending. So that's what happens. No big deal. But when the market opens up, if really yen is getting strong, then this will also move, right? And then again, with 78, usually it goes to 127, and it is called a butterfly pattern, wave 1, 2, and then 3. That's how, in Elliott wave perspective. So that is a very good setup. So I think I recorded this chart as well. So I'm going to post on the Telegram. So be ready for that, both of them. So if USD yen showing downside, Euro yen showing the downside, then I said that, yeah, the yen probably going to get strong. And usually when yen gets strong, USD get weaker. They go the opposite direction. So from here, we can determine that, yeah, okay, probably for some reason USD gonna get weaker. And if that's so, then pound USD and euro USD will go up, not down. And then USD yen is gonna go down and USD CAD probably gonna go down. Let's take a look what kind of data or hint USD CAD is going to give us. Is it possible that USD CAD will go down? Whoa, right? So here you see that another classic example of this is USD CAD. No, actually, I want to see. I saw something I want to show you. This is also, again, see that wave 4 I just showed you in a couple of things, right? In yen index, I showed you gold is doing the same thing. And look, when it did this A, B, C correction, what is the reaction? You see that? So you want to catch this move. And that's exactly what gold is making right now. ABC correction. And if it is done, and actually it is done, and it is rising already, right? So we have a small move to the upside, and then it may dip a little bit, and then start to go up, 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 up. Okay, so be ready for gold. Anyway, so let's go USD CAD. Obviously, you can see that USD CAD has a big move to the upside. It is way away from these EMAs. So whenever it is away from the EMA like this, it goes back towards the EMA. Going away, it goes back to the EMA. Going away, it goes back and then away and then come back. That's always this chart you can see here. It is away from the EMA, then goes back to the EMA. This is also at the EMA, then it goes away, then come back towards, sometimes touching, sometimes not. But that is the drama, this away and then go back to the EMA. All the pairs, this is what happens all the time here. See that? Goes away and then come back, touch the EMA, goes away, come back, not touching, but came back, right? And you see here, away and then come back and then bounce from the EMA. Any pair you see, USD yen maybe also, you can see that touching the EMA, going up. Coming back, touching it, bounce. Coming back, touching it, bounce. Right? So it's going to come back, touching it, bounce a little bit, and then drop. And then away from the EMA, then go back. The same drama happen all the time. Anyway, so yeah, USD CAD is showing some big sign of dropping. And that is obviously maybe CAD's going to get strong. Why? Because the oil is getting strong. Or the Canadian dollar is connected to the oil. Right? Maybe not anymore because oil is completely messed up. Who has the upper hand is gonna get the benefit. So CAD is not the only one right now. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so let's see. But at least it is so far out there away from the EMA that easily it can come back. And for that matter, USD gonna get weaker, so USD yen is gonna drop. Euro USD, pound USD is gonna go up. So we get the idea that what is going to happen. What about Aussie dollar and Euro Aussie, pound Aussie? I feel like that I'm gonna probably have this finish early, a little early, because I'm having a very severe headache. Okay, so Euro Aussie, pound Aussie. Uh, uh, okay, this was my wave count. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I thought maybe if wave 5 is gonna end here, then again end here, then again end here, then what the heck? It's keep going up and up and up and up, right? And it looks like that, yeah, it is wave 5 here, then there should be steep drop for wave 1, but it is not. It is like a sideways. It came down, went up, down, and then stopped. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this very closely and see what's happening. And then I'll let you know, guys. You guys know that this is what happening in the pound Aussie as well. Wave 3, wave 4, and then big wave 5. And I said we're gonna come down here for wave A. On this one, we did, right? And this ABC could be wave B, and we need to be coming down for wave C. Why? How? Let's see. I show you something. It's not here. What the heck happened here? Okay. Now see, this is a zigzag correction. What this is all about is this. So you have 5 wave, 3, and then 5. But notice that this wave ABC3, wave B, is very small. It is the ideal theoretical. It is only, you can see here that it tells you, see, ABC. So B equal 38% of A. So A and 38%. That's B, and then C will be equal to A. This is how usually A, B, C correction, which is a zigzag correction. So if you go look, take a look at that, this one here, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 become extended. So it became extended with wave 5. So this is like you have 5 waves, but the wave 5 of 5, sorry, wave 5 of 1 become became this little extended, right? Extended means a little bigger than usual. So if we can take this one as wave 1 or A, then you see here, how much is it? For wave B as a zigzag correction, it should be not more than 38%. So you see, okay. So you see, it's 38%. Yeah, it went up to touch the 50, but it's a wick, right? But it closes below that and then it started to drop. So very good chance that this is A, this is B, and then C coming down here. So if that's so, then either pound is gonna get weaker or the Aussie is probably gonna get strong again. Is that the case? If that's the case, then Euro Aussie should be dropping as well. We'll see. But let's take a look at the Aussie index first, that if it is going to get strong again. And send our Euro Aussie and pound Aussie down. Okay, Aussie index weekly chart is this. And let me show you the monthly chart actually. See, this is what the monthly charts look like, right? So it drop here, and this is also, you can see that it is a very classic zigzag correction here, big time. How much is this? This is exactly 30. See that? It went up 38%, right? And then a drop equal to this, I think it should be 100%. Let me see. So they show up here, they're different places. You just have to, you keep measuring them, these waves, and then you will see different patterns. So you see, it's a classic ABC correction. This is almost touching 100% and then go. So this is a zigzag A, B, C, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So 3, 3, 5, zigzag correction right there. Then after that, this could be wave 1, and then this is wave 2. And then we go up for wave 3. So that means we will be going up and up and up, and then Aussie probably going to get strong and strong and strong, right? So whatever reason, again, right now the markets are always driven by these, fundies, but nowadays, it is, mainly driven by the fundies and geopolitical events that are unfolding out there. So Aussie somehow getting the benefit and keep getting strong. So this monthly chart, weekly chart is also, it went up all the way and then kind of like dropping, but this number stopping it, and then it is probably trying to go to the upside again, right? So little dip, like a retracement, like this one here is going up, little dip, and then continue to go to the upside. So Aussie can get strong again, a good chance. Right. So if that's so, then Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie, like for example, Pound Aussie may drop more here again. And then when this zigzag is finished, then we'll see that, what the what is happening to Aussie index, or for that matter, pound index, what they are doing. Right. So right now I don't want to touch pound index and all of that. What I want to touch is the Bitcoin. So let's go take a look quickly before I go and need to get my merchant immediately. What the heck? Bitcoin is up there. Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I said that wave 4, it dropped for wave 4, as I said, big drop, and it is staying there. need to go up for wave 5. Oh, not wave 5, sorry. Wave 4 here, then, like head and shoulder pattern. Wave 1, then maybe 2, and then 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Or this could be wave 1 and 2 and 3 to the downside, but I don't think so. I think that Bitcoin is from here is gonna go on and getting strong, and then even higher these last highs, right? So this was my target when it was here. I said we're gonna drop to these 3 lines here, the white lines, and we did, and we are since then bouncing here, and this is how it is. So in the last webinar, I said that this, looks like for example, this one is like a pole and flag, right? Then pole and flag. So can it drop? Yeah, even if it drops here a little bit below this, it will still be in this area, right? So this chart is still intact, and I think it's going to stay intact, and eventually we're going to go to the upside. It's just a matter of when, right? And we need something. And then you can see here, from here to here, you pull the fib, it is extension 127, right there. So we touch that and we start to go up and then start wobbling. So, but still this chart is good. And I think that we will, go up, down between these numbers. We're going to play ping pong, and all of a sudden it's going to break out. So I made this chart here a long time ago that, I think that, this is wave 1 and 2, and then we need to go to the upside. So it's going to the upside, but hardly dragging to the upside. It's making a higher high, but again, coming down as well, right? So last time it came down, this, and then you can see this one also, nice kind of zigzag correction, right? Is it 38%? Yeah, 38, that's a 50%, right? So that's okay, 38 to 50%. That's and then drop, zigzag. So it maybe if it's a correction, then now we go to the upside. But I have these charts, for example, this one, right? So after the reversal, for example, the red, and then we have a reversal and uh, blue candle, right? After that, I look long from this chart. So you see that it is now ping ponging in this, right? It opened a short here, and then as I hit to move in a break even, and now it is above the wave, and then it can drop here, make the long setup, and then go to the upside. And this is the number, very important number. We are staying above this 66,857. 66,857 is a monthly number. 66,857. Where the heck is that? Right there. So this is the high. So see how important it is? After this, we drop big time here, went up, and then wobble around here, and then went up, and then we came back sitting above it. So we can easily bounce from here to here. All right. So this is, I think that's going to happen to Bitcoin. So be ready. I'm going to only take or consider the longs, no shorts in this one. If it drops, if I'm wrong, then that's fine. I'll look at the other way and then I start trading something else. But eventually it's going to go up, and I'll be, at that time, I'll be all over it and look for long only. Right. So I think that I cover the gold, the Bitcoin, US dollar index, yen. So mostly I cover everything. And I'm going to go now and take my medicine, not medicine, it's like, headache, Morton, right? So any question or anything, just email me. And by the way, this is again the invitation, and I'm gonna send out the recording to all my email list and my paid subscribe Telegram and the other Telegram. But from the next webinar, the invitation I'll post only in the Telegram. So if you are a paid subscriber, make sure that you are connected to my Telegram in order to attend or get the link for the webinar, right? If you want to attend the webinar. If not, then it's okay, right? You can always get the list recording. But even the recording, I'll post only on the Telegram. So make sure that you are connected to the Telegram. Otherwise, you're going to miss And if you do care about my webinar, then you don't want to miss. And if you don't care, then forget about it. No big deal, right? Uh, some of you may know a lot better than me. So, you don't need my webinar or my direction. You can trade profitably on your own. But for those who really need my webinar or my setup charts, even the setup charts, I'll post only the paid Telegram, right? Creative Trading System one, only the Creative Trading System. That's the Telegram. And if you're not connected and if you wish to connect, get access to that, then email me, myforestmagicwave@gmail.com. All right. So I'm going to close now, and then all the setup charts that I made, I'll post Mendix. Yeah. Okay. So if you want those charts, pay attention, stay connected to the Telegram, and I'll post. Maybe not immediately, but maybe, tonight sometimes, right? Before London session, I'll post these charts and as you requested, gold chart and all that, even the Renko charts as well, right? If you don't know the setting, then let me know. I'll show you my settings that I'm using, the Renko chart setting, box sizes and all of that, and use the CTS7. And if you don't have the, oil and gold, Sam's oil and gold, EA, then you can use the CTS7. But you have to make the changes, adjustments, right? You know that. So this is it for now. And again, if you're listening it, and then, but you're not gonna see the invitation or the recording everywhere. You're gonna see only on my Telegram. So if you want webinars and the charts, stay, connected in my Telegram, Creative Trading System. That's the one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave now, and wish you all the best, and wish you all make more than 500 pip this week. All right, because I'm planning to do that, and I'll show my trades. They are always more than that, right? So let's get to work, and good luck to all of you. Goodbye for now, and talk to you guys later. How do I close it? What the heck? Where'd it go? Ah, here. Okay. Okay, Mendrix, no, Bernard. All right, Bernard, email me, man. I'll, type and send it to you over there. All the back boxes and all of that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna close here, and then just email me. And if you want something else as well, just detailed email. So I'll give you the box sizes, for the Bitcoin as well as gold if you want and all of that. Just mention it, and I'll give it to you. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to end and talk to you later. Okay, recording, stop recording.